Growing concerns this morning about the worldwide spread of the coronavirus.
As the novel coronavirus continues to spread worldwide from its starting point in Wuhan, China, there's now increased scrutiny on the public health response and the handling of those infected, including concern about whether the information coming out of China can be trusted.
More drastic measures in Italy as doctors struggle to contain the spread of the coronavirus. The quarantine has led to a rush to buy supplies, and with the sudden increase in new cases, many Italians are worried.
We woke up to some interesting news out of Europe this morning, and I've been tracking this closely, the coronavirus story. However, in the last 24 to 48 hours, it changed in nature quite a bit, and the latest news is that Milan and most of northern Italy is now on lockdown. And if you look at Milan, that's the most developed city in the whole of Italy. It has all the activity, economics, and all kinds of other sports. The festival, the big carnival in Venice got cancelled just now. And so huge ripple effect is breaking out in Italy, which is very far away from China. I thought America would get it faster because we have much more travel to Asia here in the West Coast. But if you think about it, if Italy on the other side of the world can get a huge outbreak all of a sudden, it can happen anywhere. And what's interesting is that within 24 hours of the outbreak in Milan, the entire city was cleaned out of all kinds of supplies, food, water, medicine, everything gone. So if this happens in your city, you have about 24 hours to react if you're lucky. And so we are going to supply ourselves now before this happens on the West Coast in the USA. In Milan, it was a very short notice. The cases of the disease went from something like 4 to 150 within 42 hours. And the second 24 hours, it went from something like 30, 40 cases to 150 overnight. So when that happened, the whole city shut down and everything was cleaned out from the shelves. And at this point, other countries are canceling trains and everything. So supplies are going to be hard to get in. Hard situation to deal with. It's much better to be ready. You could argue that all the worldwide health organizations have been really actually unwilling to proclaim this to be as serious as it is for the sake of not damaging trade too much or economics. However, if you look at the actual definition of pandemic, which is the largest, the highest kind of risk of disease, we're already there. It says it cannot be contained in a localized region and it can be transmitted human to human away from its source. Well, those things are happening already in Italy, in Korea, in Iran, and you can at this point consider it a pandemic. However, the World Health Organization or the Center of Disease Control have not been willing to declare it such, even though it fits the definition. So you do the math, you make up your own mind. Are we there or not? This is coronavirus prepping. Coronavirus prepping after Milan got cleaned out. We might as well supply ourselves in Seattle. It's also the most food we'll ever have had at home. The right kind of mask you needs to have N95 on it, and that means it's really tight on your face and it contains a respirator. Anything else, like little ones that are more so for cold or whatever, it doesn't work. So if you need a mask, get a proper mask, not the fake masks. There are many fake masks coming out right now, so don't go for that. We don't know if we'll even find one. The reason we're actually doing this now is that if you look at the last few days, there was a false idea that this thing was ending or getting contained, but the fact is that actually hasn't been reported out of China. And just in the last 2 days, several more countries blew up with epidemics. One of them is Korea with over 500 people, the other one is Iran with hundreds of people, and in Italy, which is far away from China, we now have over 100 people within 2 days. It went from 3 to 120 in 2 days. And now most of northern Italy is on lockdown. Travel to Italy is getting shut down from other countries. If it can happen there that fast, that far from China, it can happen anywhere. So just be ready. I have a quick question. Do you guys have those masks that everybody's buying, the N95 mask?
Yes, I believe if we have them, the spot for them is going to be on aisle 11. Okay. That's where we should find them. But they have been selling quick, and if you don't find them there, speak to the guys at the paint desk at aisle 8 on the way out.
Okay, thank you.
Go to aisle 11 first.
You got it, thank you.
Oi, oi, oi.
There,
yep.
It's gone.
Gone.
Okay.
Well, like you said, we can ask the
Yeah.
paint guys. But yeah, wow. Okay, that is cleaned out.
Yeah. I was told to ask in the paint section whether you guys have any more of the respirator masks. No, all gone from the back too.
Yeah, from here to China.
China,
Wow.
not even other stores in the region.
No, all of them are out.
Okay,
All of our guys are out. All of our people are out everywhere.
All right.
okay. And any chance they show up again?
When they do, it's very few. We put them up here and they go.
Huh.
Wow. All
It's
right
magic.
then.
Okay. Long shot here, but it's another hardware store. They may have respirator masks.
Last resort.
Do you guys have respirator masks? I know, long shot.
Very low right now. I mean, the only one we have is the P100s right in the route 40 here. Only one left, but the rest is all gone.
Let me check. P100 approved. What does P100 mean? Respirator filters rated according to how much particle matter can it reliably block. P100 is the highest for personal respiratory protection. As long as your mask fits, a P900 will block 99.9% of particles, 0.3 microns or larger. So this one is more hardcore than the one people are buying. It's really serious. It doesn't hurt having it really.
Oh, we can't get anything else, so.
Yeah, $40. It's probably okay.
It's actually more expensive on Amazon to get a cheap one right now,
That's true.
so.
Well, we have one mask.
And it's more important for you, like you're saying, if you end up having to commute.
It'd be amazing if I commute this way.
You'll have to vlog that for sure if you do.
So this is the only thing we found in the city aside of Seattle so far. We haven't checked everywhere, but it's not looking good.
It's also the last one that they have.
Yeah,
so.
last one in this store. It's more heavy duty than we thought we need, but then again, if actually something happens, who knows, it's good to have around. So this mask came with this big of a manual, and it's hard to even figure out how to put it on, but I think it's something like this, and I need to know my head size here. This is crazy. It's like half a gas mask, basically. It says half face something something. So like this, something like this. Yes, still doesn't reach my head. And just okay there and there, and then you tighten. And there's something for the bottom.
You sound like a vacuum cleaner.
Obviously the cartridges are not in, but it already sounds funny. Well, that's what we got. We don't want to open the cartridges until the outbreak actually hits. Our thinking when it came to stocking up was that we want things with high calorie and long shelf life, and that's pretty much the guiding principle. Also, you want it not very bulky, so packed tightly, whatever it is. That could be meat, that could be nuts, peanut butter. You need some actual staples like flour, rice. So here we have oil, we have breads we can bake that last a year in there and vacuum. We have crackers and fish of several kinds. We have frozen chicken for a while. We have hot rice because you have to feel comforted if there's an outbreak. And many more. Giant peanut butter jar. Oh, we also have coconut. I wonder who put that there. And at some point we started thinking, man, it's a lot of meat and grains, so we got some canned green beans and other beans, and there's really mostly it. This is big salami. It lasts a long time and it's protein, so that's good. Also fat, calories, you know, think about those things. And we have here a large amount of flour we can bake with. That's really mostly how we went about it. So since you potentially, if all the stores with food get cleaned out, you won't be able to get almost anything fresh. Here we have everything canned, and it's mostly meat and grain. We have some dried fruit for oatmeal and so on, but that's still not really gonna give you many vitamins and vital things that you need. So really stock up as well on multivitamins while you're doing this, because let's say there's a month in which you have to eat like this, you won't be getting your vitamins, you're gonna have to get them from supplements.